everyone, welcome to another edition of News Generation. My name is Ifwa Akwa Harrison. In this episode, it's been a week of demonstrations and young people were all involved. We'll tell you how. Young people tell us their state of the nation, and young people again in the chewing stick business. These and many more coming up on News Generation. Please stay with us. And you can join us via social media. We're on facebook.com/newsgenerationgh or on Twitter @newsgengh. Now, on February 24th, 1966, Ghana's first president, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, was forcibly removed from office. It happened when he was on a flight to China. Now, Colonel E.K. Kotoka and his troops seized power from the Convention's People's Party. It's been almost half a century since.
It's been 49 years since Dr. Kwame Nkrumah was removed from office. To commemorate this, the youth wing of the CPP had a mini demonstration at the Obra Spot in Accra. Adults usually attend demonstrations, but lately, some children have been involved. Some students from the People's School for Positive Education were at the Convention People's Party's demonstration.
I'm here to help my parents who are in the CPP to get access to their properties.
Your parents had their property seized when?
Their properties have been sold by the NDC and the MPP parties. And even recently I heard that they are wanting to sell the Ghana Electricity Company. And all these achievements were led and were produced by Dr. Kwame Nkrumah.
Are you not supposed to be in school today?
Oh no, I can't be in school learning the benefits of colonization. So I have to help my parents to fight for their assets, to change the country, or revolt against the puppet leaders in our country. I'm here to support the CPP to gain back their assets and to fight against hypocrisy in Ghana.
Are you not supposed to be in school?
I'm supposed to be in school,
so
but I'm here to support the CPP because Nkrumah achieved many things for Ghanaians. And if today we, the younger generation, if we don't fight for that thing to stay, we will still bow down in shame.
The involvement of the school children in the demonstration comes at a time the Ministry of Education is thinking about how to punish head teachers who allow their pupils to take part in the NPP's recent demonstration against the energy crisis. But the principal of the People's School for Positive Education, Sekou Nkrumah, says he is not worried.
No, we're not afraid of any kind of punishment because we know that this is the most important education. The most important education for young people is to understand that they should have an educational system that should not denigrate the founder of our country, that calls him a dictator in our social studies books and in our government books. And then the proof of this miseducation is that in our international airport, Kotoka's name, who illegally overthrew Kwame Nkrumah on this day, 24 February 1966.
And Dr. Kwame Nkrumah was rather on a trip to Hanoi, Vietnam when he was overthrown in 1966. Now, in other news, hundreds of people have been demonstrating in the Ashanti regional capital, Kumasi. The Yabre demonstration follows last week's Wombo demonstration in Accra. They are protesting to draw the government's attention to the power crisis and general economic hardships in the country. Okay, so 4 head teachers, 4 basic schools, and a whole lot of argument. What is it about? The 4 head teachers are being investigated for poor supervision, which allowed some pupils of their school to join a political demonstration in Accra.
It happened. Participants of the MPP's Wongbo demonstration gathered on the streets near the school on the morning of 18th February. Pupils of the 4 schools were on break. They didn't actually walk out of the school gates. They crawled through an opening in the school's wall. That's where they usually pass to buy water or food. It's not clear the exact number of pupils who were part of the demonstration, but the head teachers of the 4 schools have been warned. The 4 are heads of the Liberty Avenue 1 and 4 Primary, Manchetaki 1 Primary, Ernest Brew Memorial Basic School, and the Liberty Avenue 3 Primary. They have apologized to the GES. That doesn't get them off the hook. They are being investigated by the Ghana Education Service.
We have failed in our duty, and it is unacceptable. I'm saying, looking at the security. So it means as teachers, we are here. Anything at all that happens to our children, we are less concerned. You have a father who is not doing well. What will you do? What will you do about him as a child of God? You pray. Are you with me? Yes. You pray for the person. If I'm your teacher and I'm not doing well, you are not supposed to stand in front of me and start insulting me.
But that did not deter them at break. They still went through the holes in the wall. Here's what some of you thought of the situation.
What they do is not good at all, because when a small conflict happen, they can hurt, and they are overcrowded, and people can stamp on them and things when they fall down.
But they were very, very bold to join because they knew that they were not learning because of this doom-so crisis.
I would say it's good because they are trying to express their views, and without the light they cannot learn, and if they learn without the light it's going to affect their eyesight.
Instead of them learning, they are out there displaying what they think I think it's very, very bad because they weren't there to they weren't brought to school to come and make demonstration. They were here to come and learn.
Now, CHAS has not received any directive from the Ministry of Education not to charge third-term fees. This is what the president of the Conference of Heads of Assisted Senior High Schools, Samuel Ofori-Adjei, told News Generation. He says the only instruction they have received is not to charge second and third-term fees in the same term.
The instruction from the Education Ministry is to address the problem where final year students are dismissed for failing to pay their third-term fees in the second term. Head teachers of the schools say they have had a hard time collecting the monies in the rather short time the students stay in school during their final term, according to the CHAS president, though the directive does not quite address the challenge for the school heads. Most of them are complying.
We as CHAS have not received any directive that students should not pay 2 terms fees. The issue is this: we don't pay 2 terms fees in 1 term. So what it means therefore is that the second and the third term fees of the final years should not necessarily be paid in the second term.
However, News Generation has received complaints about students being sacked for third-term fees. One guardian agreed to speak to us with his identity hidden. CHAS President Samuel Ofori-Adjei insists they have done everything possible to avert this problem.
For the past 4 or 5 years, the second and the third terms for the final year students, the WAEC candidates, dovetail into each other. There is no clear-cut boundary, and we have made this clear at various fora why these things come up. So it's not a question of CHAS not sitting down with the stakeholders.
And remember, you can comment on all our stories on our Facebook page. It's facebook.com/newsgenerationgh, or you can also holler at us on Twitter at NewsGenGH. Now, every year, the President delivers the State of the Nation's address. This is a requirement of the 1992 Constitution. The President has to tell Ghanaians what the government has done to develop the nation. So, as President John Mahama delivers his message on the State of the Nation this week, what do young people think is the State of the Nation?
I think the nation is not moving forward because when Mahama came on, when he wanted us to vote for him, he said that he would construct roads. But when you look at the roads around us, they are all potholes everywhere. And secondly, this power crisis, so it's letting like all the factories, they are sucking all their workers because there's no money to pay them because there's no lights.
I will describe the state as a corruption state because it's full of corruption, because the money we have been giving to the ministers to construct the roads and a lot of stuff, they have been spending it. I see the country is collapsing because the name Ghana, Mother Ghana, we don't have any Mother Ghana. It's full of corruption.
The development in Ghana is only one, that's peace. Because without peace, like everything that they would think of will not go on. So I think when it comes to peace, Ghana, we have peace. We are united. We are facing a lot of crises, like the power crisis, health crisis, and all those. But all I want to say is that when the money is given to people to see to it that works are done, they rather sit on the money, spend it lavishly without doing the work. And this also brings misunderstanding and can destroy our peace and even will not let the nation move forward.
To my knowledge, the nation is very, very poor. When John Mahama was elected, I've not seen anything that John Mahama has done for us. I've not seen anything. The roads or the constructions of the road is very poor. Like my lane like this, it's very poor. When cars are passing through, they just be throwing dust all around. And also the power crisis and the water shortage. When we have lights off, I thought, for the light off, maybe they will put on the tap for us to fetch water, but it doesn't happen like that.
Like Ghana is not improving at all because the MPs, they only think about themselves. They think about their family and all those kinds of things. They are not thinking about Ghana. They don't think about how Ghana will go. So there is no improvement in Ghana, and the president is like he's relaxing. He's not doing anything.
Your views on WhatsApp. We'll be right back.
They call us a gang.
That's gonna leave a mark.
It's showtime. Grab Sheldon.
Meant to be.
Oh, wait. I'm gonna take a picture and post it on Facebook.
What?
Joy Prime, real entertainment.
And you're welcome back to News Generation with me, Ifwa Akwa Harrison. Remember, you can always catch up with us online. We're on facebook.com/NewsGenerationGH or on Twitter @NewsGenGH. Okay, are you on the school feeding program? Well, if you are not, then you probably have not seen the extent pupils go to enhance the meals served them in school. Joy News' Martha Krenzel Akwa has more from her alma mater, Liberty Avenue 4 Primary in Accra.
How are you?
We are fine, thank you. And what about you?
Oh, we are also fine here. Thank you.
I was a pupil of the Liberty Avenue 4 Primary School some 24 years ago. Standing in what used to be my primary 5 classroom, I'm recognized by Miss Amankra, a teacher who is surprisingly still at the school. This room still houses primary 5 pupils, but something has changed. The class is highly congested now. And that is not the only change. The children now benefit from the school feeding program. Today, they are having jollof rice for lunch. There is a scramble for food, and it looks like utter chaos. However, the caterer assured me everything is under control. She says she knows the over 400 children by face. However, most of the pupils want more than just the food.
So, she has decided to go for chicken to make her jollof extra nice. Spaghetti and fish to your food.
Yes.
Why?
Oh, because they don't give us fish or meat. So we will take the food and go and buy some fish to eat with it.
They may not have much money, but with 1 Ghana cedi, they can add fish, meat, egg and spaghetti to the school food. However, in some instances, they simply can't do anything to improve the quality of food.
Mondays, you all know what to eat on Monday. What do you eat?
Jollof.
On Tuesday, what do you eat?
Beans.
On Wednesday?
Banku.
Thursday?
Wache.
And then Friday? Okay.
Oh, and in case you are wondering what they call the school feeding program, listen to this.
Why are you not eating the jollof?
I don't like jollof.
Oh, why? Jollof is the same as rice. Is it a school feeding jollof that you don't like?
Yes.
Why?
I don't like abang.
You call the jollof abang?
Yes.
Martha Krensolakwa reporting for Joy News, Accra.
We want chicken and macaroni to add it. We want good food to eat and add to your dynamic.
All right, now 13-year-old Salamatu Baba wants to be a dressmaker. To realize this dream, she's currently in the chewing stick business in Accra. We spoke to her and she tells us how much she is able to save just so she can buy her own sewing machine.
It is 9 a.m. and the Chewing Sticks Production Center in Accra is already buzzing. 14-year-old Salamatu Baba is one of the young people who works here. Salamatu and her colleagues have just started the business, so they only tie the sliced sticks into these bundles for sale.
Really, for now I'm not busy in the work. The market is not so good these days. Otherwise, it should be a good business for me. So I only tie 1 basket full of chewing sticks.
There are various processes involved before it gets to Salamatu's turn. Ekwe Adubia has been in the business for 4 years. She says slicing the blocks of wood into chewable sticks is risky.
There are a lot of challenges. One can even be disabled. Sometimes, either the logs fall on us or the knives we use cut our fingers off. Moreover, the logs get spoiled when they get wet during the rainy season, so we don't work by then.
Chewing sticks have been the traditional way Ghanaians clean their teeth. But owners say the business is barely keeping afloat. They import the wood.
This should be a good business. But the challenge is that we can't cut the wood from Ghana's forest. So we import the logs from Ivory Coast and Liberia. And because of the Ebola outbreak, our boys always go through a lot of checks before they are allowed to enter those countries.
So they are encouraging Ghanaians to use chewing sticks. For now, Salamatu wants to save some money for a sewing machine.
I wish for a good market because the business is not moving fast. so I can't tell when I will return to the northern region. But I don't really intend to keep long here. I want to return home and continue my sewing job, and that is when I'm able to save some money for my daily wages.
Well, let's now take a look at other stories making the rounds before we say goodbye.
A 14-year-old girl who is alleged to have stabbed and killed a man who was raping her over the weekend is in the custody of her parents. The police has recorded the case and sent it to the Attorney General's office. The Attorney General will decide how the case should proceed. All Form 3 students of the St. Paul Senior High School in the Volta region resumed school on Wednesday, February 25th. The school was closed down for 2 weeks due to disturbances on campus. Each student is to pay 90 Ghana cedis for items damaged during the demonstration. First and second year students are expected to report on Friday. The national paracycling team has returned from the OCC Para-Marathon in South Africa with 4 medals. The Ghana team won 2 gold, 1 silver and 1 bronze. 3 missing teenagers believed to be heading to join Islamic State militants are thought to have crossed into Syria. The London schoolgirl supposedly entered Syria from Turkey about 5 days ago. Bethnal Green Academy pupils Shamima Begum and Amira Abbas, both 15, and Khadija Sultana, 16, had travelled to Istanbul on February 17. A fire has damaged one of the tallest residential skyscrapers in the world. The building, nicknamed The Torch, can be found in the city of Dubai in the Middle East. The tower, which caught fire during the night, took 12 fire engines to put out the flames. 2,000 people have been evacuated. Luckily, nobody was badly injured. The 2015 Brit Awards was held on Wednesday night. British singers Sam Smith, Ed Sheeran, and George Ezra were nominated in 14 award categories. James Bay won the Critics' Choice Award.
They call us a gang.
That's gonna leave a mark.
It's showtime. Grab shell, dude.
Meant to be.
Oh, wait. I'm gonna take a picture and post it on Facebook.
What?
Joy Prime, real entertainment.
And we are on Joy Prime live at 3:30 p.m. from next week. Now, a video of a 3-year-old reciting the student creed in her taekwondo class is trending. Sophie Wong may be the youngest in her class, but she could probably take you in a fight. Watch out for that video on our Facebook page. It's facebook.com/newsgenerationgh. Also find us on Twitter @newsgengh. Until next time, have a good day. Bye.